A big welcome to the Sparkle Ponies, Quiznos, the Slumber Sluts, Team Spoon, Tired Wine Drunk Parents, wait for it, and so many other teams. So really thrilled to have new people and old people here alike. Okay, so let's start with a few logistics before we get into the game itself. First things first, at the beginning of every show, we always start with the ceremonial lighting of the Alex Trebek Memorial Candle. Saint Alex, we are going to light him, and may his spirit and energy guide us on our Feelz Right journey. Alex, you're here in spirit, and we hope to channel you for the whole 6 weeks that we're going to be. It feels right to just be channeling Alex for the whole 6 weeks. So Alex is going to be here. Okay. Oh, of course, wouldn't be a show without a brimming to the edge glass full of gin. So cheers to you. Hope it feels right to have a drink. If it doesn't, drink water. I'm drinking gin.
What kind of gin are you drinking there?
That's a great question, Mr. Jeffords. I'm drinking, oh, here it is. Okay, I'm drinking Green Hook gin. Green Hook Gin Smiths, made here in Brooklyn, New York. Highly recommended. Delicious palette of botanicals. Can't recommend it enough. They have a new bottle design. Personally, I prefer the old one, but you know what? It's still the same product inside, and I'm grateful to be able to put it to my lips. I'll just take one more quick sip and pass it over to Mr. Jeffords, who's going to tell you more.
Okay, I'm going to be talking logistics real quick. So just to let you know, for those of you who are new, once we kick it into high gear with these questions, those of you playing here in our Zoom room, designate one person from your team to email me your answers at the end of each round. That's one email per team every 5 questions, okay? Pretty please with a Z.
Or a Z if you're in Canada.
Or a Zeta if you're a team in Mexico. Put your team name as the subject line, and then your answers in the body of the email. If your team is split across 2 devices, as we say here, it feels right. With the bonus of more brains comes the added complication of the communication coordination. Okay? So in other words, I recommend you start with a little text thread with your little friends on your little team and hash it out that way. So your team captain can send me your email, team name, subject line, answers, body.
Or you can chat with your team using the chat function here on Zoom. That works too.
Yeah, the private direct chat over there, okay? And then the deal with scoring is teams rack up cumulative points throughout the season. So the team or teams who finish in first place for the week are awarded 3 points. And then on the season scoreboard, okay, cumulative points, 2 points for the second place teams, 1 point for the teams finishing in third place. And then also back this season, by popular demand, of course, is what we call the high five. All right.
Nailed it.
If your team scores a perfect round in any of the 3 rounds, you will receive a half point added to your cumulative season score. So that's basically a 0.5 for a high five. Also, because I do what I want and I ain't gonna let nobody tell me otherwise, from time to time, I will be awarding bonus points for what feels right, okay? For example, I am going to kick things off tonight by awarding 1 bonus point right here, right now, to each of the first 5 teams who signed up for this season. So, today's the bidet, Sleepy in the Suburbs, House of Current, North Van Nerds, and Wilson's Having Fun, parentheses, it's a mun. You are all on the board with a commanding lead of 1 point. But that's not all, because coming up hot on your heels is another bonus point for Masked Jeeves for letting us know that the ticketing link on our Instagram bio was messed up. Whew, what a lifesaver. Thank you. Bonus point to you. Everyone else, don't worry, because it is still
anyone's game.
Look how cute I look frozen there. I look even better in motion. All right.
Okay, so yes, there are prizes. We are going to start announcing those week 4 of the contest. And if you're watching on Twitch, unfortunately, you don't qualify for any of the prizes we're giving out here in the Zoom room. The only prize you qualify for is the glory of knowing an answer or 2. Here in the Feelz Right ecosystem, we abide by the honor system.
Please.
The honor system. You agreed to abide by the honor system. No cheating. If you don't know the answer, just
Not fun.
go with what you know. And if you don't know the answer, just go with what feels right. Okay, here we go. Feels ready to launch into
round one, which, as always, is current events. Here we go.
Okay, current events. Round one, question one. Here we go. This week, the Supreme Court of this country ruled unanimously that it is unconstitutional to criminalize abortion. This is a title change in the world's second largest Catholic country, the result of a sustained women's movement. Props to them. This is now the most populous country in Latin America to decriminalize abortion. What country is it? Title change in the world's second largest Catholic country. Unconstitutional to criminalize abortion. This is now the most populous country in Latin America to decriminalize it. What country is it? Okay. Question two. Eyes were on the US Open women's final this past weekend when British tennis star Emma Raducanu went head-to-head with 19-year-old Canadian court diva Leylah Fernandez. The first time there's been a major tennis final between two teenagers since this player beat Martina Hingis in the US Open in 1999. Who is she? Two teens went head-to-head in the women's final this past weekend in the US Open. The first time since this player beat Martina Hingis in 1999. Who is she? Question two. Question three. 1-year-old twin girls who were born conjoined at the back of the head were successfully surgically separated this week. The girls, whose names have not been released, are among the youngest conjoined twins to ever be separated. In what country, the country's first of this kind, did this surgery take place? In what country were the twins deconjoined? Okay, let that sink in. Let an answer percolate to the top. Question four. Fresh on the heels of his divorce, it looks like Bill Gates is priming himself for some serious globe-trotting. Gates's investment firm is buying about half of Saudi Prince Al Walid's stake to be the majority shareholder of this luxury hotel. What's the hotel Gates just got? Gates's investment firm is buying about half of Saudi Prince Al Walid's stake to be the majority shareholder of this luxury hotel. What's the hotel Gates just got? Okay, question five. The most thrilling play of the night at the University of Miami, the Appalachian State football game, didn't happen on the field this past Saturday. Fans were rapt when a cat somehow found itself dangling from the bottom of the upper deck of the stadium. The desperate feline then fell, but have no fear, it was caught by fans below. What was used to catch the cat as it plummeted 50 feet? at the University of Miami v. Appalachian State football game this past weekend, a cat fell 50 feet. How did it even get there? No one knows, but it was caught by fans. What was used to catch the cat as it plummeted 50 feet? Okay. The lines are open. You can start sending your emails to Mr. Jeffords. He's going to start grading those in a furious flurry of email activity. Start sending them through. Don't forget, if you're here in the Zoom room, put your team name in the subject line and your answers in the body of the email. If you're in the Twitch universe, one of our stream queens, just start yelling out answers at your device, or you know what, even put them in the chat box if you want. I've actually got Twitch on the go here. MLGX No OB is leaving a cat and various cat emojis in the chat on Twitch right now. Thanks, MLJX NOOB. Love ya. Okay, so we're going to do a quick recap of the questions if you need that, but you can start sending your answers in. Question 1, what Latin American country decriminalized abortion? That's question 1. Question 2, who beat Martina Hingis in the US Open in 1999? Question 3, in what country were the twins deconjoined? Question 4, what's the hotel that Gates just got? Question 5, what was used to catch the cat? Okay, get those answers in to the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords. I'm going to take a nice juicy sip of Green Hook Gin. Available at a fine liquor store near you, which means it's not available at the liquor store in our neighborhood. Yes. Actually, that is a fine liquor store. Now, as some of you are probably aware, and those of you watching on Twitch may not be, 25% of the ticket revenue earned from sales for Feelz Right Quiz Night is being donated to the Ali Forney Center again. Really proud to say that we have raised over $5,000 for the Ali Forney Center so far, which really feels right, truly. If you don't know about the center, it was founded in 2002, and they do amazing work on behalf of homeless LGBTQIA2S+ youth here in New York City. Homeless LGBTQIA2S+ youth here in New York City. A little bit about Ali Forney themselves. Ali Forney was a gender non-conforming teen who fled their home at 13 years old and bounced around to several foster homes where they faced abuse. Ali ended up living on the streets at the age of 15, worked as a sex worker, and then later became a peer counselor and advocate for homeless queer youth. At age 22, Ali Forney was murdered in Harlem. B. Arthur left money in her will to the center, and the B. Arthur Homeless Shelter was founded in 2015. So definitely a worthwhile cause. It feels, like I said, feels really right to support them. And of course, if you would like to, you are more than welcome to make an additional donation to our fundraising effort. We're trying to raise another $800 towards, or for, on behalf of the center. Like I said, 25% of the ticket revenue will be placed there. And Mr. Jeffords will drop a link to the fundraising page in the chat box here in the Zoom room. If you're watching on Twitch, then you can just Google Ali Forney Center and figure out how to make a donation. It doesn't really matter if it comes to the Feelz Right page, but
just make it.
Just make it, yeah. Okay, the window of opportunity to send your answers to Mr. Jeffords is now closed.
Oh.
Probably should have given you like a 15-second warning, but you know what? It feels right to just close it. I think you've all had enough time to mull over your answers. Speaking of answers, let's go through them. Answers. Okay, here we go. Question 1. What Latin American country decriminalized abortion? The result of a sustained women's movement. Mexico. The answer is Mexico. And a shout out, we have a team playing from Mexico this season. Sweaty Betty, welcome to the fold. Okay, question 2. Who beat Martina Hingis in the US Open in 1999? That was Serena Williams.
Our second current events question from 1999.
Yeah, right. I don't know if anybody watched any of the Emma Raducanu and Leila Fernandez match, but I did, and that was awesome. So inspiring. It's just incredible. I love seeing that kind of energy. It's just amazing. Question 3. 1-year-old twin girls separated. In what country were the twins deconjoined? The answer is Israel. First time that surgery has been performed in the country of Israel. Talk about a Rosh Hashanah,
Miracle?
coinciding with Rosh Hashanah. Happy Rosh Hashanah.
To those twins.
Yeah, big time. I mean, they're only one, so they probably don't really know what's going on yet, but they're going to be happy later in life that they were deconjoined. I would think. Okay, question 4. What's the hotel that Gates just got? Answer. Four Seasons, American Quiz Story. I see you flashing a 4 there. You knew it. Tiny Dick Lane doing a bit of a fist, or like some kind of a, what's this called? Is this called a fist pump? I guess
It's
so.
called a fist pump.
Oh, that's a fist pump. This is like an elbow drop, a victorious elbow drop. Tiny Dick Lane, keep those victorious elbow drops coming. Question 5. What was used to catch the cat? An American flag. It was an American flag. Yes, House of Pernch. Yes, it was an American flag. We would have also accepted flag, because if you watch the video as closely as I have and as many times as I have, you'll see that there's sort of an auxiliary flag underneath the American flag. It's actually really worth watching that video. It is really, really, really thrilling. I highly recommend it. It's only about 45 seconds long. Add that to your list of things to do after the show. Okay.
Don't go to bed.
Well, hey, listen, if you're not tired, just go on a Twitter and just do a quick lookup of cat falling in Miami. That's how I would find it. Okay, so Mr. Jeffords, how is the scoring coming along over there?
It's going well. It's still going, but you're free to go on to round 2.
Okay, well, I think it really feels right to launch into
round 2, which is Fraudsters.
Fraudsters, yes, with the truth becoming more and more elusive every day. And with the Elizabeth Holmes trial starting this week, or in full swing, actually, I think it might be week 2, we are dedicating this round to fraudsters. Here we go. Question 1. Round 2, question 1. Are you ready? Are you with me? Let's do this. Okay. Question 1. The aforementioned Stanford dropout and former sweetheart of Silicon Valley, Elizabeth Holmes, is on trial right now in San Jose, California. The founder of the blood testing tech startup called Theranos promised to revolutionize healthcare by detecting diseases using a single drop of blood from a finger prick. Well, that did not happen, and she has pleaded not guilty. Elizabeth Holmes is known for this signature wardrobe piece, also worn religiously as a uniform by Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. Or is he just the founder? Got to do a fact check on that later. But Apple founder Steve Jobs. What garment was Elizabeth Holmes's go-to? Known for her signature wardrobe piece, also worn religiously as a uniform by Apple magnate Steve Jobs. What garment was Holmes's go-to? Bobby Joe Streams just sent an emoji on the Twitch channel with Head in hands.
Oh,
I think a
very
lot of
relatable.
our participants here in Feelz Right Quiz Night can relate to that emoji right now. Question 2. A Ponzi scheme is a form of fraud that lures investors and pays profits to earlier investors with funds from more recent investors.
Don't do it.
Scheme, yeah, don't do it. Don't orchestrate one. Don't get involved with one. The scheme is named after Charles Ponzi, who wasn't the first to practice such a scam, but it is his namesake, and he did swindle his way around the USA and also Canada in the 1920s. This question is multiple choice. Of the following people, one of them did not go down for Ponziing. Was it A, Lou Pearlman, behind such blockbuster boy bands as NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys? Was it B, Brian Houston and the leadership of the Hillsong megachurch? Was it C, Reed Slatkin, co-founder of Earthlink, the internet service provider behind the famous @earthlink.net email addresses that still some people use?
Get with it.
Well, if it works, it works.
Doesn't work.
D, Bernie Madoff, enough said. Or E, Ivar Kruger, the Swedish match king. Of the following people, one of them did not go down for Ponziing. To Ponzi, the verb.
Ponzi.
I was Ponzied.
I'm a Ponzier.
I'm gonna Ponzi you.
Oh.
Okay, question 3. Victor Lustig was an Austrian, we think, con man who ended up at Alcatraz after a slew of schemes that included fake horse races, feigned seizures during business meetings, and bogus real estate investments. But it was his sale of this structure for scrap metal. In fact, he sold this structure twice, that has earned him a place in the con man canon. What structure did Lustig attempt to sell? His sale of this structure for scrap metal, in fact, he sold it twice, has earned him a place in the con man canon. What structure did Lustig attempt to sell? Question 4. Okay, here we go. This one is also multiple choice. The Fire Festival. You might have seen one of the many documentaries a couple years ago about this. Was intended to be a luxurious music festival on a remote island in the Bahamas, where attendees ended up not in the lap of luxury, but instead in FEMA tents, eating plain cheese sandwiches.
It was terrible. I was there.
I think I would actually probably enjoy sleeping in a FEMA tent. They're probably pretty dialed in and secure, but I could see that
Did you see the doc?
I saw the doc. I'm just saying, if you had the expectation of luxury and you ended up in a FEMA tent, if you had the expectation of like roughing it with a slight glamping edge and you showed up and there was a FEMA tent and you had to like bring your own sleeping bag, then I think you'd be cool with that. Anyway,
for your followers.
Anyway, it's all about expectation. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so fraudster Billy McFarland was at the helm of this scheme along with this rapper. Who is he? Which rapper was behind the Fire Festival with Billy McFarland? Was it A, Ja Rule, B, 50 Cent, C, Coolio, D, Wyclef Jean, or E, Kanye West? Question 5. Anna Delvey was released from prison this year and would be, quote, lying to you and to everyone else and to myself if I said I was sorry for anything, end quote. Anna Delvey's real name is Anna Sorokin, and she was charged with multiple counts of larceny in 2019 after a pretty good run with New York's cultural elite. The story has been turned into a series called Inventing Anna and stars Julia Garner from Ozark fame. Who is the TV creator, mega juggernaut powerhouse writer and producer at the helm of taking the Anna Delvey story from the tabloids to our TVs? Who is the TV mega juggernaut powerhouse writer and producer at the helm of taking this story from the tabloids to our TVs? That is question 5. The lines are open.
Here we go again.
Start sending your responses to Mr. Jeffords, who breaks a sweat when he grades these.
It's humid today.
Yeah, it is.
It started raining.
It did. There's a lot of moisture abounds here at Feelz Right Quiz Night tonight for our season premiere. I'll do the recap. Here we go. Question 1. What garment was Holmes's go-to? That's question 1. Question 2. Who did not go down for Ponziing? Was it A, Lou Pearlman, B, Brian Houston from Hillsong, C, Reed Slatkin at earthlink.net? I wonder if you send an email to reedslatkin@earthlink.net if it'll go to him. I'm going to try doing that tomorrow. I'll let you guys let you guys know next week if it goes through.
Very important.
Was it D, Bernie Madoff? Madoff. He just thought that he was going to be able to make off with it. That's low-hanging fruit, but I could see how he would believe that that would be possible with a name like Madoff. E, Ivar Kruger, the Swedish Match King. Okay, question 4. What structure did Lustig attempt to quote unquote sell? Sorry, that's question 3. Question 4, which rapper was behind the Fire Festival along with our buddy Billy McFarland, who just did not come across well in those documentaries? I actually only watched one of them. Question 5, which juggernaut mega TV writer producer is behind Inventing Anna? Okay, so get those answers into Mr. Jeffords.
When people get 4 points, I feel so sad that they were so close to that 5. Just gotta let you know.
Okay, so he's gonna do a little work on that, and I am really, really thrilled to tell you that today's season premiere of Feelz Right Quiz Night, we have an official sponsor this week. Today's quiz is brought to you by the fine folks at, who's got a guess? Garlic Expressions. Now, Garlic Expressions is the dressing that will just make your life that much more complete. I have to say, I was introduced to this dressing by a couple members of the team, our absolute best friends who are here playing in the Zoom room. And boy, was I ever glad I took their advice. That was back at the Hudson Garlic Festival in 2017 or 2018 or so. Had a great time, ended up picking up 2 bottles of Garlic Expressions, never looked back, savored every drop, got to the point where actually I took a walk over to the grocery store across the street and I said, excuse me, can I speak to somebody in charge? I would really love to be able to purchase Garlic Expressions here at the store. And the guy said, okay, yeah, I'll get it. I was like, okay, great. Kept looking, let 3 weeks go by, still didn't see it. Said, you know what, I'm gonna ask again. Asked again. He said, oh, yeah. This time he wrote it down. I said, okay, great. The Garlic Expressions is gonna make its way into this store lickety-split. Waited another 3 weeks. Still wasn't there. I said, you know what? 3 strikes, you're out. I'm going to ask him one more time. Excuse me, sir.
How'd it go?
The dressing, the Garlic Expressions. Were you able to get it? Oh, I'll definitely get it. Lo and behold, he got it. But they don't have it anymore. This bottle didn't come from that store. This came from another store, and we are absolutely thrilled. Here's the thing with this dressing. We had it for dinner tonight, and I was like, God damn it, this really is a good goddamn salad dressing. The label and name wouldn't really lead you to believe that, just from a design
Don't say that about my
perspective.
sponsor.
I'm just being real. I'm just saying, for me, it's not the design and it's not the name, it's the taste. That's what's really got me with the garlic expressions. Okay, so look for it in your shops. And when you do, let us know. We want to talk to you about garlic expressions. And we are really, really excited because we have a expression of thanks. We are going to be giving away a case.
Wow.
A whole case that's 12 bottles of garlic expressions to one lucky team tonight. Oh, like the bottle says, so I've got the names of all the teams here in this handy dandy little pouch. Like the bottle says, we're going to, here's the bottle. Let's see.
Shake
vigorously. Shake vigorously. Okay. Shaking up these names. Somebody is going to get a lot of dressing to mouth. If you do one bottle a month, that's a year of dressing. Okay, going in. Okay, I've got one. Okay, who is getting a year's supply if you were to ration one bottle a month? Because if you're like us and you go through 3 or 4 bottles a month, no, we don't. I would. Listen, I would, but we don't. Okay. Today's the bidet in New Orleans, Louisiana. You are going to be receiving a case of garlic expressions. I'll check in with you about that offline. Well, we'll be online, but we'll be offline of the show. But anyway, we'll connect. I'll get your address and you can expect a case of garlic expressions. And you can probably expect that we're going to want to check in with you on that dressing later in the season to get an honest review of what you think of the dressing. Everyone else, in the meantime, keep your eyes peeled for garlic expressions. If they don't have it at your store, ask for it, demand it, start using it. Your salads will never be the same.
But you might be surprised. You're probably going to find it and be pleasantly delighted. You know what I'm saying? It's very in my head right now, okay? Give me a break.
Okay, great. So let me just consult my handy dandy little script and figure out where we are here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We are going to jump into the Feelz Right Spotlight. This is one of our traditions here at Feelz Right Quiz Night, where we're going to take a quick little sojourn into one of our team's homes, and I'm checking in on the junior birder. I have asked you to unmute Avid Birder, Junior Birder. Are you there?
I think so. Oh yeah, I am. Hi.
Hi there. So if you would like, could you please tell us your real human name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, this is Sarah. And Sarah, where are you right now?
I am in my home. I'm in my home.
And where is that home located?
Toronto.
And what's the mailing address?
What's the address?
We'll include the mailing address with the next email we send out next week. No, we won't. I'm just kidding. We would never blow up your spot like that. Okay, so Sarah, Avid Birders, Junior Birder, thank you so much for coming back for Feelz Right Season 4. We are so thrilled to have you. I think that
Is this season 4? I thought it was season 3.
No, season 4. And I think that you specifically have been in all 4 seasons so far. So thank you so much for being part of the Feelz Right fam. And the question I want to ask you is, what is something in your life that just feels so right now?
Uh-oh. Sorry, I couldn't say the first thing that came to mind. I'm playing with my parents, hey? On this trivia. Hey, Mom, Dad. So I'm the junior birder, and where are they? They're my parents.
Yeah, they're Avid Birders 1.
Avid Birders, we're a team, and we text each other.
Okay.
So it's very on the up and up. What was the question again? Because I had so many thoughts before I could speak.
There you go. I'm personally am curious about that
What
thing.
feels right?
Well, you said that there was something that came to mind, and then you quickly said, I don't know.
Something else that comes to mind.
I don't know. It's late at night. What feels right?
Small, could be big.
Still, what feels right is taking long walks every day in my neighborhood, and every day I meet people. I just met a single mom, with a parent at home she's taking care of and her 2 kids, and she's interested in her kid getting into drama because I'm an actor, everyone, and asking me where she could take classes. That's what I like. I like getting out. I like that we're starting to connect on the ground again, and we always were, but I like the dog walks. I'm a very simple person. That's what I'm into. That's what feels right. Aside from the other things that feel right that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Listen, you share what you want to share, and that's what feels right for me. And it also feels right. Walking in the park feels really right for me right now. Oh yeah, we also have to do the answers for round 2, and we'll do that as soon as we wrap up with Sarah, Junior Birder from the Avid Birders team. Sarah, let me ask you this: did you ever manage to find a bottle of garlic expressions in your neck of the woods?
I have not, no, but I just saw in the thread in the chat that it's at Farm Boy. So I texted my dad because I don't know, Dad, if you're watching the chat, and because he was like, we got to get that garlic expression. So we still haven't. So we're on it remotely. They're in Ottawa, I'm here, but we'll find it at Farm Boy, hopefully.
Okay, and I'm going to check in with you personally about your
Oh, I know you will.
relationship with garlic expressions. Okay, well, listen. Junior Birder from the Avid Birders team, thank you so much for being here. It wouldn't be the same without you. Lots of love from us to you. Okay, folks. Junior Birder, we love you.
Thank you.
Here we go. Answers for round 2. Question 1. What was Holmes's go-to? I see a gesture from American Quiz Story. Somebody knows over there. Black turtleneck. Black turtleneck. Okay. Question 2. Who did not go down for Ponziing? Lou Pearlman, B, Brian Houston, C, Reed Slatkin, D, Bernie Madoff, or E, Ivar Kruger? The answer is Brian Houston of the Hillsong Megachurch did not go down for Ponziing, but was recently charged with covering up sexual abuse. Question 3. What structure did Lustig attempt to quote-unquote sell? The Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower, Pointer Sisters just echoed out a huge yes. I could feel it from here. Question 4. Which rapper was behind the Fire Festival? That was Ja Rule. I wonder where Ja is now. Question 5. Which TV producer writer is behind Inventing Anna? That is Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes. Okay, thus concludes round 2. Now, before we move on to round 3, we are going to pass things over to Mr. Jeffords for a check-in on the points so far.
Okay, I just wrapped up all of my little work over here, and I have a quick update. Going into round 3 for the night, we are in 3rd place so far. We have Shameless, Pointer Sisters, The Slumber Sluts, rounding out 3rd place. In 2nd place so far, we have American Quiz Story, Floopzillas, Gowanus Black Mayonnaise, and that's 2nd place. Yes. And then in 1st place so far, come on video, let's wake up. We have 1st place so far. Don't worry, it's still anyone's game. There's still another round. But 1st place so far, we have Vino Verite. So come on, everyone. Many of you are so close. Just hang in there. This last round could change everything because it is still
anyone's game.
So let's go.
Okay, all right. So I think it feels really right to launch into
round 3. Smash hit number 4s.
Smash hit number 4s. Okay, so
let's get prepared.
In honor of this being the 4th season of Feelz Right Quiz Night, we thought we'd take a look at the music charts, what was hot, what was number 1, but more importantly, what were the smash hit number 4s. Okay, so some of these questions are performative, and we will only be doing them once, so don't blink. Okay, here we go. Question 1.
Okay, ready?
Mr. Jeffords, do you have your egg shaker ready? Yes. Okay, great. So on this day in 1964, the number 1 song was The House of the Rising Sun by the Animals, but this indelible classic was hanging out at number 4.
Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman. Tell light to me, pretty woman. I believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy.
Name the artist. Which artist sang Oh Pretty Woman? That is question 1. If we were to do a redo, I would probably aim to nail the harmony a little bit better than I did.
No comment.
Okay. Question 2. The year was 1988, and Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses was perched atop the charts. But at number 4, a little ditty by Bobby McFerrin called Don't Worry, Be Happy was blissfully buzzing around at number 4. The song was on the soundtrack for this classic 80s film, winner of the Razzie Award for Worst Film of the Year, and it starred Tom Cruise. What's the film? What's the 1988 Tom Cruise film that had the song Don't Worry, Be Happy on the soundtrack on this day was number 4 in 1988? Okay, question 3. 1997. Oh, what a year. I was in my prime. And so was Mariah Carey. Top of the charts with her hit song, Honey. And number 4, though, was this classic belting tune. And baby, I don't know what I would do. I'd be lost if I lost you. If you ever leave, baby, you could take away everything real in my life. And tell me now. Name the song title and the artist for half a point each. Song title and artist of this 1997 hit. Okay. Question 3. 1980. Diana Ross was at number 1 with Upside Down. And this Academy Award and Grammy Award winning artist had the number 4 song with the hit Fame, the titular song from the iconic film of the same name, in which she also starred as the character Coco Fernandez. This artist later scored another soundtrack hit in 1983 with the song What a Feeling from the iconic film Flashdance. Who is the diva behind these ditties? 1980, number 4 with Fame from the same movie of the same name in which she played Coco Fernandez. And then 1983 had a hit with What a Feeling. Academy Award and Grammy Award winning diva behind these ditties. Who is she?
So many awards. Or someone whose name I can't think of.
I can't. Okay. Question 5. When I say 2013, you think Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Perry was
Obviously.
at her peak, and at this time, and her song roared to the top of the charts on this day in 2013. But at number 4 was this song. It's our party. We can do what we want. It's our party. We can do what we want. It's our party. We can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw who we want.
Yeah.
Red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere.
Hands in the air like we don't care.
Cause we came to have so much fun now.
I bet somebody here might get some.
So Oh, we like to party
And dancing with Molly.
doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules, and name the song title and the artist for half a point each. Okay. All right. Name the song title and artist of this 2013 hit. The lines are open. You can start sending in your answers to Mr. Jeffords. He will grade them post-haste.
Here we go.
I will do a quick recap of the cues. Question 1, which artist sang "Oh Pretty Woman"? If Mr. Jeffords wasn't busy grading right now, I would suggest we do another rendition so I can get another kick at the can at that
You know what? if you
perfect
need
third
to-
harmony. Question 2. What's the 1988 Tom Cruise film from which "Don't Worry, Be Happy" came or was featured? The soundtrack. You know what I'm saying. Question 3. The 1997 hit Mariah Carey was number 1. The song we sang was number 4. Half a point for the name of the artist. Half a point for the name of the song. And tell me now. Who?
Oh no.
Question 4. Who is the diva behind these ditties? Fame and What a Feeling. Question 5. The song we just did not a moment ago. 2013 hit. Katy Perry number 1. This song number 4. Artist for half a point. Song title for half a point. Okay. We post a clue collage on our Instagram feed every week before the show, the day of the show. Yeah, we call it a clue collage, and this week's clue collage looks something like this. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess that's coming up after the answers. We'll come back to that in a second.
We can do it the other way around next time. Yeah. I mean, they need a little more time. I'm waiting on some people.
Right. You know what I have been neglecting this whole time? Yeah.
Big mistake.
Is this glass of gin, which I can't believe. I guess, I don't know, I've been distracted from things other than this gin. Okay, gonna give everybody another 30 seconds to wrap up and send their answers into the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords.
People love music. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people here who have been tracking songs that, were they gold? No. Were they silver? No. Were they bronze? No, they weren't even on the podium. Well, they might, some of them might have been the week before or the week after, that's true. But you gotta love an underdog in life. Over in the Twitch room, our stream queens are saying such things like, probably fancier than a closet apartment. That's what Chudley Cannons has to say. Chudley, cheers to you. Okay. Closing down the lines to send your answer to Mr. Jeffords. Let's cruise into the answers for round 3. For round 3. Smash hit number 4 is question 1. Which artist sang "Oh Pretty Woman"? What I would give to sing that perfect third harmony correctly.
You want to do it one more time?
Roy Orbison. We might at the end if we have time. Question 2. What's the 1988 Tom Cruise film that had the soundtrack featuring the song? Also, by the way, the song appears on Rolling Stone's list of the 15 best whistling songs of all time. Cocktail is the movie. Cocktail is the movie. 1997. Mariah Carey at her prime, and so is this artist with this song, How Do I Live by Leanne Rimes. The diva behind Fame and Flashdance, Irene Cara. Yes, I highly recommend the album What a Feeling by Irene Cara. This album came out in 1983. It is absolutely full of bops, including a song that I really love on side 2, the second track, Romance 83. What I need is Romance 84. That's what she says at the end of the song. I know that Don't Touch That Crown Emoji team, huge fan of this album for sure. Actually, we also have her follow-up 1987 album, Charismatic. Didn't chart. Sorry, Irene.
Yeah, them's the breaks.
Cool cover though, right? Very glam. Okay. Name the song title and artist of this 2013 hit. Katy Perry was #1. She was in her prime, but so was Miley Cyrus. We Can't Stop. Keep in mind, Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke was also huge at this time. So Miley was having a moment. Actually, she has had pretty much a sustained moment. I'm a fan of Miley Cyrus. Big time. Huge fan.
You are?
I am now.
Okay.
I am today. Okay. As I was mentioning earlier, we post a clue collage to our Instagram every week on Monday before the show. This week's looked something a little like this. If you don't already, please follow us at Feelz Right Quiz Night on Instagram. We like to get goofy over there. And on Mondays, we post the clue collage. And tomorrow, Mr. Jeffords will deconstruct this collage and let you know how, if you study it closely, you can actually know all the answers going in. If you can decode this collage, you can know all the answers going in. Ish. Okay, so now you might be thinking, okay, where are we at? What are the points? What's the deal? Well, guess what? We're going to announce the points from this week at the beginning of next week's show. So have a great week. And until next Monday at 10 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. CST, or 7 p.m. PST, sleep tight, fight the good fight, be polite, and always do what feels right. Good night.